Hello and welcome to Reading with Mrs. Wendell. My name is Ann Wendell and I'm a reading teacher at MLK Middle School. Good to see you back again for Lesson 21. We just started in the pink book with Lesson 20. So don't worry that you missed Lessons 1 through 19. You haven't. I'm going to put our slideshow up now. And here we go. This is SRA Corrective Reading, and it's for anyone in 4th, 5th grades, middle school, high school, adult. It corrects any skill you may not have learned in your years of school. This is level B2, lesson 21. We're going to read the second part of a story that everyone likes a lot, called Churning the Wolf. We're also going to learn a new grammar rule, and we're going to review some vowel patterns. If the words in the story are way too easy, you might want to try our level C video. If you're lost and confused, try level B1. But if you know most of this, but not all, then you're in the right place. Okay, I'm going to stop the slideshow for a second. So we can start off with a pun. Remember, a pun is a joke that uses multiple meanings of words to make the joke funny. So today's pun is, why shouldn't the student write with a pencil that is not sharpened? We'll find out the answer at the end. All right, back to the slideshow. All the vowel rules are here in the video, 1 through 5. So they're there for you anytime you want to look at them, or you can write them down to have at home. Here's 1 and 2, and here's 3, 4, and 5. Pause the video if you want to write them down. Last time we saw that an A after a W makes a different sound than the A usually does. What's the vowel in all these words? Yes, A. What are the two sounds an A makes? Yes, A as in apple. And A also says its name. So what are these words on the left? Answer when I give the signal. The first word is rant. What word? Yes, rant. Next word, what word? Yes, bash. Next word, what word? Yes, later. Last word, what word? Yes, hatch. To rant is to complain for a long time, like, he ranted for so long about how bad the food was, I finally threw it at him. To bash is to say bad things about someone, like, our school's players bashed the other team, saying that they couldn't shoot or dribble. And hatch is what a chicken does when it comes out of the egg. When we take away the first letter and change it to W, the A doesn't say ah anymore. It doesn't say want. Remember what it says? Yes, it says ah. What is this word? Yes, want. Next word. What's this word? Yes, wash. Next word. What word? Yes, water. Last word. What word? Yes, watch. Okay, now we're going to look at the next exercise. These words use vowel rules that we've already learned. Which word follows rule number 4? When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. Yes, sheath or reach. You could have picked either one. A sheath is a cover for something long and thin, like a knife or electric wire, or in science, a nerve in your body. What are the two vowels that make a team together that you see in sheath? Yes, EA. The first one does the talking. So what sound does an EA make? Yes, E. What are some words that follow rule number 5? That says the R bullies the vowel before it into saying a different sound. Yes, there are lots of them. Fur, churning, thirsty, and whirl. Even though fur has an IR and churning has a UR, the R bullies both the I and the U into making the same sound. Okay, we're going to read all these words one at a time. First looking at the underlined sound, and then looking at the word. Here we go. First word. What's the underlined sound? Answer on the signal. Yes, What's the word? Yes, fur. Next word. What's the sound? Yes, What's the word? Yes, churning. Next word. What sound? Yes, ow. What word? Yes, mountain. Next line. First word. What sound? Yes, What word? Yes, thirsty. Next word. What sound? Yes, sh. What word? Yes, catch. Next word. What sound? Yes, shh. What word? Yes, sheath. Next word. What sound? Yes, E. What word? Yes, reach. Next word. What sound? Yes. What word? Yes, whirl. Last word. What sound? Yes, all. What word? Yes, bald. Okay, great job. Our next slide has irregular words. They are words that are not regular. They may or may not follow the rules, or they may follow rules we haven't learned yet. So I'm going to say the word, and then you're going to repeat after me. First word, figure. What word? Next word, mind. What word? Next word, one. What word? Next word, toward. What word? Next word, paw. What word? Next word, rabbits. What word? Next word, prodded. What word? Next word, cried. What word? Next word, howled. What word? Next word, died. What word? Next word, scared. What word? Next word, slope. What word? Okay, great job. Now we're going to learn some grammar. You may already know this. What are suffixes? Yes, suffixes are small parts of words that are added at the end that change the meaning a little. The suffix ing makes the verb happen in the present tense. Present means now. When walk changes to walking, we get he is walking the dog now. What would you get if you added ing to play? Yes, you'd get playing. What's a sentence using the word playing? If you said something like, my sister is playing outside now, that's a good example. The suffix s also shows present tense, or now, as in, he walks the dog every day. What would you get if you added s to sleep? Yes, sleeps. What's a sentence using sleeps? If you said something like, she sleeps late now that we have no school, that's a good example. The suffix ed means something happened in the past tense. It could be 5 minutes ago, or last week, or 400 years ago. Here's our example. He walked the dog yesterday. What would you get if you added the suffix ed to talk? Yes, you'd get talked. What sentence can you make with talked? If you said something like, I talked to my sister on the phone last night, that's another good example. Now, in exercise 4, we're going to add the suffixes ing, ed, and s to these words. What do you get when you add ing to churn? Yes, churning. Ed to round? Yes, rounded. S to howl? Yes, howls. Ing to shiver? Yes, shivering. Ed to smell? Yes, smelled. S to roll? Yes, rolls. Ing to cook? Yes, cooking. And there they all are. Now in exercise 5, we're going to read the words that you'll see in the story. First word. What word? Yes, cool. Next word. What word? Yes, instant. What word? Yes, dead. What word? Yes, chase. What word? Yes, stream. What word? Yes, lonely. Next line. First word. What word? Yes, litter. What word? Yes, sniff. What word? Yes, shivering. What word? Yes, drank. What word? Yes, bank. What word? Yes, quickly. What word? Yes, scanning. What word? Yes, fire. What word? Yes, didn't. What word? Yes, don't. What word? Yes, smelled. What word? Yes, hungry. What word? Yes, won't. What word? Yes, rolling. What word? Yes, rounded. What word? Yes, cooking. All right, give yourself a round of applause. Oh, there's a pun. 2 meanings of the word round. Now we're going to read the next part of the story, Her and the Wolf. I'm going to read the first section while you read along. This is the hunter's camp. Hearn's mother had been in a fight with a big cat. She scared the cat from the cave, but the cat had won the fight. Hearn's mother died that night. At first, Hearn cried and howled. He prodded his mother with his nose. He gave her a little bite on her ear, but she lay still. So Hearn cried and howled. Cert cried too. For most of the day, they stayed by their mother. They didn't go out to run after butterflies. They didn't chase rabbits. They didn't even want to go to the stream for a drink and a cool swim. They sat near their mother and waited for her to get up. But she didn't get up. Okay, what did the puppies do during most of the day? Yes, they cried, they howled, they stayed by their mother. Name some of the things that they would have done if their mother were still with them. Yes, they probably would have gone out to run after butterflies or chase rabbits or go down to the stream for a drink or swim. I'm going to read the next section too. When the afternoon sun was getting near the tops of the fir trees, Cert walked over to Hern and bit him on the tail. In an instant, Hern turned around and bit his sister on the throat. It was a play bite, but it was the kind of bite that big wolves give when they are hunting. Soon, Cert and her brother were rolling and churning on the ground. For a moment, Hern was happy, but the moment passed quickly. As suddenly as the pups had started playing, they stopped and sat. They sat and looked at their mother. For a little while, what did the puppies do? Yes, they played with each other. Then what did they do? Yes, they stopped and looked at their mother. How do you think they felt? If you said sad or lonely or grieving or confused, any of those are good answers. Now, it said that Cert and her brother were rolling and churning on the ground. Churning means rolling around and up and down. It's usually used when talking about water. Here's a picture of churning water. The rocks make the water churn when the water hits the rocks. Parts of the James River look like this. On the top is a picture of a slope, which is a hill. Cert is going to run down a slope in the next section. If you find the slope in math, you are finding out how steep a diagonal line is. On the bottom are the banks of a stream. They are the edges of the land that slope down to the stream. Now, in this section, you're going to read on your own. You can read it out loud or silently. Pause the video, and when you're done, I'm going to ask some questions. Okay, here are the questions. Who was larger, Hern or Cert? Yes, Hern was larger. How old had the mother wolf been when she had Hern and Cert? Yes, less than 2 years old. Where did Cert go late that afternoon? Yes, she went down the slope that led to the stream. Why did Hern follow her? Yes, because he felt lonely. Okay, I'll read the next section while you follow along. Cert was the first one to reach the stream. She jumped in the water. Then she began to bite the water. Brrr, she said, as she bit. Hern ran after his sister. Again, the pups began to play and fight in the water. Brrr. The pups stopped playing and held their ears as high as they would go. The sound that reached them was from a gun. Less than a mile away was the camp of 3 hunters. Cert and Hearn didn't know it then, but one of those hunters had just shot a cat as it tried to attack. It was the big cat that had killed their mother. Where were they playing? Yes, they were playing in the water. What sound made them stop playing? Yes, gunshots. What had the hunters shot? Yes, they shot the cat, the big cat that had killed the mother wolf. Now, you pause the video and read this section on your own. Okay, done with that? Where did the puppies go after they got out of the stream? Yes, along the bank of the stream. Why didn't they go back to the cave? Something told them the cave was not safe. Which puppy wanted to play? Yes, Cert. I'll read the next section while you follow along. Hearn didn't feel like a puppy right now. He didn't want to sniff things for the fun of sniffing. He didn't want to hear things just to hear them. He wanted to find something, but he didn't know what. He did know that he was hungry. Hearn told himself that he was thirsty. So he drank from the stream, but the water didn't help. He wanted something to eat. The puppies didn't know it, but they were very close to the hunter's camp. In fact, they would be able to see the camp when they rounded the next bend in the stream. Here are the questions. What did Hearn want to do? If you said anything like find something, but he didn't know what, or eat, any of those are good. What were the puppies close to? Yes, the hunter's camp. Did they know that? No, they didn't. Okay, now we're up to the last section. Pause the video and you read this on your own. Okay, are you done? This was sad again today. On the first day after their mother died, Hearn and Cert have more questions than answers. Where are they going to live? What are they going to eat? Who is going to take care of them? Here are the questions from the story. One smell told Hearn to run away. What was that smell? Yes, smoke. Another smell attracted Hearn. What was that smell? Yes, the smell of meat cooking. What did Cert do? Yes, she ran toward the meat. I'm going to put up some questions for you to answer. Write your answers down on a piece of paper, and then you can check your answers. Pause the video now and do that. Remember, we want to know why the student shouldn't write with a pencil that isn't sharpened, because it's pointless. Get it? There are two meanings of pointless. One is that the pencil has no point. The other meaning is it has no reason, no purpose. It's pointless to go to the bus stop because the school bus isn't coming. Thanks for being here again today. I'm glad you were. Visit us at Lesson 22 to find out what happens to Hearn and Cert at the Hunter's Camp. Bye-bye. See you next time.